7 p.m. on the streets, 91.9.
Right, yeah, shalom again.
Shalom.
Right, this is ISUPK Trinidad and Tobago under Commanding General Yahana. I'm Priest and Officer Sawapiala.
And I'm Prison Officer Mike Kwa.
And tonight we have in the building all the way from UK, Captain 10,000 Karatia. So like you saying, me?
Yeah, you're good.
Yabashim Shagata. Right. You know, again, the ISUPK under Commanding General Yahana has been bringing out this truth again since 1969, right, brothers and sisters, through the four corners of the earth, you know, to bring this reminder to them, you know, of very important, you know, situation, news, you know, updates of everything that is taking place right now, you know, in the Caribbean, you know, in North, South, and Central America, and even in the UK. Right, and again, join us again tonight, you know, Captain at 10,000 Karatia, right? So, Salakia, so we jumping straight into it. You hearing me right?
Yeah, I'm hearing you good, man. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah. So I know if you want to introduce yourself, because again, you know, we Commanding General and taught us so well, the generals, the captains, the men above us, you know, to how to be disciplined, especially in live broadcasts like this, on, you know, on live, you know, stations where, you know, we broadcast worldwide. And, you know, with this training that we get, you know, every black Latino and Native Indian should really come and get some of this training, right? Yeah.
Absolutely, man. But yeah, I'm Captain Karak for the ISUPK in the UK under Commanding General Yahana, also under Captain Mashat Mayam. You know me, for the tribe of Benjamin, you know, waking up our people, blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians in the UK. Commander General Yahana gave me the job under Christ to wake up brothers in the UK, just like he gave the job to Swapi Allah to wake up brothers in Trinidad. That's what we're going to do. That's why we put in this truth all over the radio, all over the globe, all over the internet. We got a job to do, man. It's to wake up our brothers, man, to show up, let our brothers know who the oppressor is, who's oppressing us, who's the devil, and let us know who our brothers are, man.
That's right.
Who's our God, and what we got to come back to, man.
That's right. That's right. Well, Salakia, so right. I know we have a topic where, you know, there was a lot of, you know, refuge, you know, who was seeking asylum in the UK, right? You know, and, you know, that asylum, you know, had just, you know, got cut short, right? Because of all that is taking place right now, right? So we have an article, right, of Samaikwa. You know, go read a little bit on the article, and, you know, you being in the UK, again, would have, you know, first-hand knowledge of what is taking place, and you could really enlighten brothers and sisters, you know, especially down here in Trinidad, you know, who are unaware and, you know, have been told a lot of untruth, especially what is going on. Because now, as we say, you know, sometimes we say we hearing things on the ground, but we actually are on the ground, boots on the ground, just like, you know, we were raised.
That's
because
right.
we in the four corners of the earth. So now the information that we will be bringing is actually live information, and especially to bring the enlightenment to our brothers and sisters concerning this truth. Right? So, also, Maikwa?
Come on, sir. Right, so this is an article from the Trinidad and Tobago Express newspaper, right, which was updated on the 17th of March 2026, right, and it reads, hundreds of Trinidad and Tobago nationals who traveled to the United Kingdom and applied for asylum have been repatriated. Minister of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, Sean Sobers, disclosed yesterday.
Right, so this was basically the headlines of the articles, right? And, you know, when things like this happen, you know, the questions always arise, right? And with these questions that arise, you know, there's answers that must be given, right? And the people here now, you know, hearing this, you know, would always seek to get an answer from what is taking place, right? And, you know, you being in the UK, right, you know, again, with the work that you've been doing under Commanding General Yahana, it's been, again, very, you know, it's like we're working constantly, because now it's just like the difference with the time zone. Right now, currently, it's like midnight in the UK, right now. right? And it's like 7 p.m. So it's like a 5-hour break now. So and it goes to show that the work that we have been doing or we are continuing to do is consistently. There's no stopping in this work, right? So I know again you can chime in as well too and let me know well, right, concerning on the article as well too, sir.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is brothers are coming to the UK, seek asylum, and the visas are getting rejected. Is that correct?
Can.
So this is just what you're seeing is a example of what you see all over the globe.
Right.
The whole world. This goes back to Jeremiah 15:5, where it said, "Who shall have pity upon you, Jerusalem?" And the problem is nobody has pity on our people.
Right.
No one cares for our people. Do you know? In fact, let me get it on my phone.
It's yes. Just you could call the scripture too, sir. So you just read it as well too, right? So
Okay, because Jeremiah, I think it's 15:5.
Jeremiah 15:5.
Come on. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15 and verse 5.
Right.
Come on. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 15 and verse 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?
There you go. The Bible says, "Who shall have pity on you, Jerusalem?" Who looks at black people and feels sorry for us, man? Who feels sorry for all the drugs in our neighborhoods? Who feels sorry for all the single-parent homes? Who feels sorry for all the brothers unalive? Who feels sorry for a brother seeking asylum?
That's right.
A brother seeking asylum is a brother seeking safety.
That's right.
Imagine you're seeking safety, black man, and no one feels sorry for you. Imagine anybody else, whether it's Africans, people send aid to Africa. You see a commercial with a poor African guy, everyone goes, "Oh, that's a shame, man. Let's send some money, man. Let's send some donations, man." The whales being extinct, people donate money to help the whales, man.
That's
People
right.
fund all types of stuff. When it comes to black people, oh man, you do it to yourself, man.
Right.
Listen, nobody don't owe you nothing, you know. Well, no one put a gun to your head. Just say no to drugs.
That's right.
But no one feels sorry for us. Everybody feels sorry for everyone else. Do you know, in the UK right now, read it from my phone, it says over 37,900 Afghans have been resettled in the UK seeking asylum. So what happened was that in the UK recently, in 2024, the whole war in Afghan, England took on Afghan asylum seekers, took them on. And Afghanistan is the reason why British soldiers are unalived. Remember, Bin Laden was from Afghanistan. Afghanistan is the reason why women don't have husbands no more, because Afghan soldiers unalive them. It's the reason why kids don't have fathers no more, because the Afghanistans unalive their fathers.
That's right.
You can have pity for a man that fought against your own country. You can have pity for a man that killed your own soldiers.
That's right.
And a black man that built your country, that built England. West Indians came to England in the Windrush, man. West Indians came to England in the 50s and 60s and built it up, man. And we can't get asylum. But a man that fought against you, unalives your soldiers, he gets pity. But a black man can't get pity. What a shame. We come to your country and serve your God, fight in your army. You can Google it. There's a brother called the Coconut Bomber. I believe it's from Trinidad or Barbados. They called the Coconut Bomber. He fought in World War I and II, man. He was so good at dropping bombs, they called him the Coconut Bomber. That alone should make you invite black people in. That alone, you should say, you know what? You helped our country, come in. But no one has pity on black people, man. Even though we're seeking asylum, you feel sorry for a man that unalives your own troops before you feel sorry for black people. Read that again, Baba Kushar.
Come. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 15 and verse 5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?
And the Bible says, who shall have pity on us? And the answer is nobody, man. No one has pity on us. We can't even seek asylum. They deny us. Meanwhile, in England got a big immigration crisis right now. Black people from the Caribbean, black people from Trinidad came to England and built England. And you know how we got here? We paid our way.
That's right.
One black man will pay his way, then he'll send for his wife, then he'll send for his mom. These immigrants or these asylum seekers, they get to come as a whole family off the back of taxpayers' money. We paid our own way. We funded England when we came here. We paid for our own boat ride here, man. Didn't ask for no handouts. We worked, man. Not these asylum seekers. Taxpayers' money is funding them. Taxpayers' money is housing them. So I can keep it in.
That's right.
Come on. Or who shall bemoan thee?
And who shall bemoan thee? Who cries for black people, man? No one knows who cries and go, oh, it's a shame, man. Them brothers from Trinidad, man. Life is hard, but let them in, man.
Right.
Nope, they can't come here. They can't come here. Everybody else gets to come here. Even people that, fight against your own troops, they get to come here, man. If you could, sorry, Mike, if you could, if you pull your phone up, if you could on your phone, type in the coconut bomber.
Yeah.
If you can.
What? So like I said, pull up the
on your phone, if you can, on Google or something, type in the coconut bomber.
The coconut bomber.
Yeah, if you could.
All right, come.
Let me know what it reads.
All right, come. Yeah. If you want, the brother could continue reading now. Just type it in.
No problem. Yeah, if you read that again, please, Babu Kishar.
Come on. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 15 and verse 5. For who shall have pity on thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall...
It breaks my heart, man. My grandparents came to England in the 50s, in the 60s, and it was all Caribbean people, man, that paid their way to be here. The oppressor wouldn't give us a house, so we all had to rent a room. The same price that a white man would pay for a whole house, we was paying for a room. We suffered enough, man. We've been beaten up by the police. We've served God, joined the army. You would think that in 2026, that they'll love us now, man. You think we bang the tambourine so much in the churches by now, they should be able to stomach us, man.
Right.
What has Afghanistan done for this country?
Right.
Nowhere near as much what black people done for this country.
That's right.
Our people cut cane and cotton and coffee beans and tobacco for this country, made it rich. Then came in the 50s, man, and built.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then we got hosed down by the police, fought the police, voted, fought in your armies, went into your parliaments, and we still can't get no love, man.
That's right.
And this should show our people something. We gotta stop begging them
for
safety. What we gotta do is make our own safety. You're a black man out there in Trinidad, man. There are black men out there in Jamaica, man, in Barbados, man.
Right.
The Bible says what? Gather yourself together, O nation not desired.
That's right.
And if we gathered ourselves together, we could turn the ends into paradise, man.
That's right.
We could turn the ghetto into paradise. We got to beg no man for asylum. How about instead of seeking asylum, let's make our ghettos paradise, man.
That's
so
right.
We don't have safety. A black man can go to another black man for a job. A black man can come to me for help. I can help a black man. Now, we got to worry about people unaliving us, man. That's what we got to do. The Bible says in Zephaniah 2:1, O nation not desired, gather yourself together. We got to gather ourselves together, man. Forget all this Jamaican Trinidad beef, man.
Right.
No, this, my ends versus your ends beef, man. And begging a man that don't even love us.
Right.
So we're fighting two battles. We're fighting our own, and we're fighting an oppressor as well, man. How about we allow the oppressor, man? Left the oppressor, burn him. And
Right.
let's have our own, man.
That's right.
Have our own, man. Salakia.
Yeah.
Did you manage to find it?
Yeah, so like yes, I find it. And just to before read on it now, because we're saying it's so very valid and very heavy and very important as well, because now just as I mentioned concerning beef, because now right here in Trinidad now we have two rivalry, right? We calling Rasta and Muslim, right? And where we at right now we to the point now where again tomorrow this festivity or this holiday would be celebrated throughout the world, but the majority or let me say the highest percentage of our people are caught up in this religion, right? And again what we just tell people, right? Every race or nation of people has their customs and their ways. What we would always advise our brothers and sisters is to seek out your customs, seek out your ways, right? Get to know get to know who you are, get to know your culture, your tradition, right? And again, for example, the Lord's 57th annual Passover,
That's
right? Again, down there in Houston, Texas, April
right.
4th. And again, brothers and sisters are invited through the four corners of the earth. Again, Commanding General Yohana has long having that outstretch, that extension to all these religious and faith groups. Because again, as we mentioned, we're not affiliated with no religious group or organization.
That's
we
right.
speak the truth according to the Bible, that this is our culture, this is our heritage. And to really know that now, you must be under the umbrella of a righteous black man.
That's right.
Right? And even the little article that you told me to pull up, again, just as you mentioned, this is us again bringing aid to our oppressors in assisting them in winning wars, right? So, if I may, so I could just read it for you, Baba Kusha.
Please, if you could.
Can, right? George Arthur Roberts, right? George Arthur Roberts, right? Right, August, 1891 to 8 January 1917 was a Trinidadian soldier, fighter.
Look at that, man. Sorry to cut you, man. Look at that, man. Trinidadian soldier, man. He's probably here. Let me tell you, when you think of World War One and Two, who did they push? They pushed Winston Churchill. You see an oppressor with medals and all the Great Britain. They don't ever tell you that a Trinidadian fighter is the reason why England is not speaking German today.
That's right.
They don't tell you that a black man is the reason why England ain't under the rule of Germany, man.
Right.
Black men are the reason why you've got England. Black reason is the reason why they call it Great Britain. We put the great in Britain. There wouldn't be no England if it weren't for Trinidadians. How dare you deny us, man? How dare you deny us asylum, man?
Right.
You don't treat a man that helps you like this.
Right.
When has black people ever fought against you? We served your gun.
Right.
We fought in your army.
Right.
What have the Afghans ever done for England? What have the Somalis ever done for England? Somalis got no link to England. So how can they come here free, man? Romanians got no link to England. How can they come here free and drain the money of England, man? Meanwhile, we put into your economy. We fought and risked our lives, man. Risk getting our limbs blown off, man. Black women had to see their Trinidadian husbands go to war and I wonder if he comes back.
Right.
Black boys saw their dad go to fight for a war that didn't even involve them, man.
That's
I would
right.
say, I wonder if he comes back. And that's how you treat us. It's like, you done.
Can, right? So it says, right, he served in the First World War, where he became known as the coconut bomber.
And look at that, man. This brother was so good at what he does. So good at what he does, according to coconut bomber, man. You would have won World War One if it wasn't for brothers like this, man. You showed me a white man with a nickname like this.
Right.
You showed me a white man in World War One or World War Two history as courageous like this. You don't get them. And these men, they will never talk about, man. They will never talk about, man. There are people dodging the army. They call them draft dodgers, man. Meanwhile, man, all the way over there in the Caribbean, say, you know what? Sign me up, man.
Right.
We're the courageous ones. And meanwhile, we're the ones that you abuse, man. We're the ones that we abuse. You all heard about the whole Epstein Island thing, yeah?
Yeah,
Can.
Imagine the same leaders that sit in the House of Parliament and refuse our people asylum. It's the same disgusting people on Epstein's Island, man.
That's right.
The same people. Imagine that some men that does disgusting stuff with children, they look at us and say, I don't want them black people in my country, man.
Right.
Black man, we gotta do better, man.
That's right.
We got to come together, man. How are we gonna be refused by these disgusting people? How are these disgusting people that go on the island and do all types of nastiness gonna look at us and say, I don't want them in my country, man?
Yeah.
We gotta do better. We gotta make our own, man. And guess what? They'll come looking to us for a job, man, and we can reject them. So like, yeah, you warriors.
Right. Yeah. Again, they give it up for Captain Karate. Again, that little piece of history, that you brought out, it was very enlightening, because again, a lot of our brothers and sisters, again, who would be, let me say, URI graduates, coming out of different, levels of education, especially history-wise, things like these, should be brought to the forefront and, explained. But again, the only place you could get that is in here, because now to really understand what it means to love your brother and, to really lay your life for him, you can only understand this in the ISUPK under Commanding General Yana. Here is the only place you can understand that. And again, platforms like these, and as the Most High God open up the airwaves and, give us the opportunity. And as we speak, because now we speak, out of the authority of, the Most High and our King, Yahweh Shai, which you will know as Jesus Christ, and, raised up under a righteous black man by the name of Commanding General Yana, holding it down since 1969, and giving us the opportunity in North, South, and Central America, the Caribbean, even in the UK, to have the opportunity to go out and, bring this, as we say, this good news to our brothers and sisters. Bring this good news as a reminder that there is hope for us. There's a way back. And that way back now, just as you mentioned, is for us to gather ourselves together. Come together to know that, hey, despite what might be happening, on the outskirts, or what we might be rejected by our oppressor, but know this, there's a family who wouldn't reject you.
That's right.
And that family is here, the ISUPK, where so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native, the sons of Jacob or the sons of Israel, where we are accepted amongst one another.
That's right.
Where we would learn this truth and we'll be able to do what? To teach our children, to teach our sons or daughters, to teach our wives, and make it known to them the importance of us really being a family, right? Yeah. Any more on the article?
Come on, Cancer.
If I may quickly
Yeah.
as well,
Yeah.
if I could.
Yeah.
And this also, if you're out there listening, you're a black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, this should show you that you got to come together with your brothers. So what Allah is saying is so much. How much rejection are we going to get?
Right.
Until we realize that, hold on, I don't think he loves me. How much are we going to get? This is the Lord showing us that all we got is ourselves, man. Listen, this man put us in slavery. We served his God. He still hates us. We pay our way in England. We come to England, pay our way. They treat us like garbage, call us names like gollywog, and let us rent a room, not a house. Then, you know, they put us in special education schools. We had riots all throughout England. Then we fought in the army. And then in 2026, fast forward, they deported us.
Right.
How much hate do you have to get? How much hate do you have to get for you to realize, hold on, I don't think he likes me, man. Maybe the only place I can be is around my own people. If you're a black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, he's showing you who he is, man. It's time you come back to your own. There's only one man you can trust, man.
That's
your
right.
own people. Up to the ISUPK, man.
That's right.
The old saying, it says what? You can't choose your family. You can't, man. You can't choose your family. Black man, we are your family.
That's
and
right.
I know some black men have done you wrong in the past. I know some black woman has done you wrong in the past. But we have all we got, man. Any beef we have to squash it.
That's
have
right.
to. It's like a football team. If your football team ain't doing so well, what does the coach got to do? The coach got to work with that team. The coach can't go join another team. And for too long, black men, we've been joining another team. We've been joining the team of the oppressor, this nation, that nation. These nations don't like us, man. We got to get a coach and we got to work with our team. We got to fix our team up, man.
That's right.
You can't change teams to fix them up. Make sure that, make sure everyone's practicing. Make sure everyone's getting their passes good. And then guess what? When we work with our teams, in all types of religions, but the ISUPK, we're the coach, man. And we're going to work with this team, man. We're going to get this team off drugs, and we're going to make the Premiership, man. We're going to be the best team in the league, man.
That's right.
Under your outshine.
That's
Luck,
right.
yo.
That's right. Right. Yeah. Most time, guys. Where we at on the article?
Come on.
Just going to read a little more on the article too, sir.
No problem.
Sobers told Express in an interview that between 90 and 97% of the 700 plus nationals who had sought asylum had been returned to Trinidad in the last couple months.
Right. So you hear that percentage? So it
90?
didn't say 10%. It didn't say 5%. It said 97%. So what that goes to show, and again, everything that you just said, you even say it before we even read it. You even say it before we even read it, and it goes to show again that to understand again the hatred that these other nations or these other people has for us is so, again, words can't express it. Words can't express it. Right? And this is why, again, in all records, the scriptures say, never trust thine enemy. Never.
That's right.
Never. And this is something that we should learn. Right? As we say, we always used to do business, commerce, with these other nations. Try to learn. And again, only in here we could learn how to do commerce or business with these other nations. Because now they learn that and they stick with that. This is why every time, again, they employ us on whatever, empire they decide to build. They know the business, not a contract based on, us, being together or us joining together. That contract that is being signed is on business. And this is something that we should understand. And the only space, again, is only here. We could understand that. Imagine 97% asylum seekers, refuge, seeking, for a better place, or a place where, they could raise their children, rejected. Come on.
Mm.
Yeah. So, right? Yeah.
Can. Just over a year ago, on March 12, 2025, the United Kingdom government announced that all Trinidad and Tobago nationals would require a visa to enter into the United Kingdom, including for short visits.
Right. So imagine before all of that, we didn't needed, you know, a visa to come to the UK. We didn't need a visa to come to the UK. So imagine, you know, now all of a sudden, you know, we need a visa to come to the UK. And just as we read concerning, as I say, this brother who was given a title, right? And again, you know, sometimes like how we hear coconut bomber, you know, it might sound, it's like, what coconut bomber, that song, but when you go and you read, you're actually recognizing that they, just like how they always used to call us names, this was our next title that was given to us, because now it's like, nah boy, this man from down in, as we say, in the islands, and the islands is best known for coconut. So now I'll call him that. I'll give him that title. And again, these are names that just like how they would call us all kind of names today. This was just one at that period in time. So again, good night. Yeah, slack it.
And if I could as well, this shows how much they hate our people, man.
Right.
So this man, not only did he decline 97% of our people, he also put something in place to make it hard for our people. To make, if it wasn't already hard, he put something in place to make it harder.
Right.
Now the UK has a big immigration crisis right now, and if England implemented that with other immigrants, they wouldn't have that problem. But the only people they're willing to make drastic measures for is us.
Right.
When it's us, you don't need a visa. But in fact, now you need a visa now to make it hard for us. And if they did that with the Somalis, the Romanians, the Eritreans, the people that sneak into England after baccalaureates, you wouldn't have that problem.
Right.
But the only people that have a hatred for is our people, man. There's people that sneak over from France on the back of trucks, and they're claiming asylum, and they're saying, "But hold on, you're in France. France already safe, and England takes them in. Our people need a real asylum, man.
Right.
Our people want to be safe. England don't want to save them. In fact, England makes it harder. Let me tell you, oh, suck you, man. You guys got to carry on, man, because I want to go crazy, man.
Again, you know, and you know, just having you know, here now and again firsthand, and this is our brothers and sisters, right? Again, down here in Trinidad, right? This is Captain at 10,000 Karate out of the UK, right? And again, just breaking down or going in depth on, you know, concerning, you know, what took place with the 97% of people that was, you know, rejected or sent back home, right? So, and just giving a little in depth, and again, without again first knowledge what is taking place, we all would think that, you know, that these people or our people committed some heinous act or some heinous crime that they deserve no place of refuge, no place of safety. And again, you know the nice thing about this, in the records, in the book, I believe is Leviticus Numbers, we talk about a refuge city, right? And again, it goes to show that even within, you know, the nation, and even amongst us, there's always a place of refuge, right? And this place of refuge, this is why it mentioned it called them refuge cities, right? So you could seek some sort of asylum, right? Until probably, as you say, whatever act or crime you commit, until the hearing, right? These cities would be provided. And again, it goes to show that what we see in here, that these places where we seeking for refuge would never be cities of refuge, but they would be cities where it would reject us just because of who we are, and the as we say, the status that we portray, or the status that we hold, being the chosen people of the Lord, we would always be rejected. And again, in order to not to be rejected, we must understand that we belong to a house or we belong to a family. And that way back to this house or this family is coming together with your brothers and understanding that, because again, this truth has been out since 1969. Way before, you know, again, way before, I would say probably we even shed light. And, you know, the men that hold this down again continued it on in this. And again, to be a pillar in this truth is a blessing from the Lord. And to know your history is also a blessing from the Lord. Whereby, again, our King mentioned this. He said, no man can come unto me, lest the Father draw you. We've been drawn by the truth, by righteous black men talking this, raising us up. This is why we could be able to speak on topics like these and remind us like these to our brothers and sisters. Yes, like yes.
What you said, the scripture you put about the refuge place, like, I like that you brought that out, because it actually knows that our book is so righteous, man. The way we do things is so righteous, man.
Right.
The oppressor, what he likes to do, he sees black people needing help, and he makes it hard for them.
Right.
He likes to reject. He likes to see people hurt. He likes to hurt people. But in our scriptures, we're the opposite, man.
Right.
We're the place that if a man committed a crime, he could go get refuge. Until we sort things out and got everyone calm and got all the information, there's a place where no one could touch him, man.
Right.
There's a place where a man could get refuge, not the oppressor. The oppressor don't want to give you refuge. He wants to see you hurt. He wants to see you grovel and come to him for help. And he changes laws so that you can never come in this country, man. Our laws, if everyone came to the ISUPK, the world would be a better place.
That's right.
This shows that you should, if you're a white man out there and you're tired of, you know, bombs and unalivings and Epstein Island, you know what you gotta do, man? You gotta fund the ISUPK. When we rule, there will be refuge. It won't be like how it's ruling now.
That's right.
You're tired of drugs and the world how it is and the world upside down and evilness all in the world. You know what you gotta do, man? You gotta let the righteous people rule. When we rule, there'll be cities of refuge, man.
That's right.
There'll be places where a man can come for refuge. There'll be a place where a man can come and rest his head and ain't got to worry about, you know, gunshots ringing off. We won't shut the door on brothers that, you know, need help. You know what I mean? Even if you're the oppressor, you better hope we rule next, man. And also, if you're a brother in Trinidad and you want safety, you got to come in the ISUPK.
That's right.
Simple things, man. You got to beg no oppressor and jump through hoops and, you know, get his visa. Come to the ISUPK, man. Someone get me Psalms. Is it 91 and 1? I'm gonna show you how. I'm gonna show you how you get safety. I'm gonna show you how you get refuge, and you don't have to get refuge by begging some oppressor to let you in this country, by getting no visa, by jumping the back of a lorry. I'm gonna show you how you get refuge, man.
Right.
And it's simple. All you got is contacts to Swap the Island, man.
Right.
Simple things, man. He'll change your life, and he'll make sure that you won't need refuge from the oppressor. You won't need refuge from England. Guess what? You'll get refuge from God himself, man.
That's right.
You get protection from God himself, man. You don't need no oppressor to give you entry into England. God will give you entry into the kingdom of heaven, man.
That's right.
When you're ready, if you could read up Abu Kashar.
Come on, Khan. The book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
See that there? See that? He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High. What's the secret place? The truth, man.
Right.
Why is it called a secret place? Because not many people find it, man.
That's right.
Everybody else in the Christian church, everybody else, the masses is in the mosque, man. The masses are the one that celebrate Christmas and Easter, man. There's certain man in the secret place, and that's in his truth. And that man that is in his truth shall dwell in the shadow of the Almighty. Meaning what? Shall dwell under the protection of the Almighty, man. When you're in someone's shadow, it means you are protected by them. Black man, you want protection? You ain't got to go to England. All you got to do is find Swap your Allah, man. Put down crab, shrimp, and lobster. Put down Christmas, man, and you get refuge. You got to get denied no entry. You get denied no visa, man. You come to the Lord. You come to the ISUPK. You get refuge for free of charge, man, from God himself, man.
That's right.
We done?
Come on, verse 2. I will say to the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress.
See it there? The Lord is my refuge. The Lord is my fortress, man. Not no oppressor, man. The oppressor. You go to England, you might can seek asylum. You're a man and you're in a country where war's going on. You can come to England and get asylum, and England can protect you from bombs and guns and poverty. But guess what? The law can protect you from bombs, poverty, and cancer.
Right.
Bombs, poverty, and AIDS.
Right.
Things that the oppressor can't save you from, the
That's
law
right.
can save you from that too, man.
That's right.
Listen, I know what side I'm on. I made my choice. You need to come to the ISUPK.
Right.
You're in Trinidad, I'll see you call swap your island ASAP, man.
Right.
Because the oppressor can only save you from asylum. The law can save you from everything, man. The law can save you from diseases, man.
That's right.
The law can save you from natural disasters, hurricanes, man. Something the oppressor can't do.
Right.
Listen, you make your choice. You can beg the oppressor, and hopefully he'll give you entry, or you can serve the Lord, man. You be straight, man.
Right.
That's
right. Right. Is it done that? You done that?
You want continue on the article?
Right.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Come on, can. The decision came in response to what the UK government described as a significant increase in nationals arriving as visitors and claiming asylum. Between 2023 and 2024, there were 797 asylum applicants from Trinidad and Tobago nationality. Former Minister of National Security Fitzgerald Hines said at the time that local criminals were fleeing to the United Kingdom to seek asylum to avoid accountability to the law, which he said contributed to the visa requirement.
So I gotta cut you there, man. They did not say what I thought they said. They're saying that what Trinidadian criminals are coming to the UK. Meanwhile, you brothers might not know this. You brothers might not know this. But round back now, there's something in England called what? The grooming gangs, man. All these immigrants are touching little girls. Factual. From the one from Sudan, all the white people going crazy, saying all the immigrants are touching our children and our children ain't safe. England don't give a damn about that. All of a sudden now England cares about crime. They care about who they let in the country. If they cared so much, there wouldn't be this problem with all these immigrants touching these little girls, man.
Right.
England's getting people from third world countries, third world Muslim countries, and in these countries, women don't have no say. So they're coming to England and they're seeing women with like low cut tops or women half naked, and they're losing their mind swapping like that. Imagine you come from a Muslim country where women are wrapped up, then you come to England and you see women with legs out, they're going crazy, and they are I'll mind my words, they are touching up women like crazy and get locked up by the masses. Because they're not civilized. England don't care about that.
Right.
All of a sudden, like, England cares about crime. Excuse me, carry on.
Yeah, yes, like I said, and again, you know, what was so amazing about this, and just as you said, there's a lot of, you know, different nations or races that people coming in from, you know, right or wrong, as we say, the borders of the UK, right, and committing as we say, the most heinous crimes that, you know, it could bring it to the point that, you know, you yourself might seek justice out of the just or the laws that, you know, that the UK has. And imagine now you from the Caribbean, you know, again, fleeing based on, you know, probably, as we just say, something that or a family member say, hey, yeah, what's going on? Based on the structure of what's taking place with the family, there's people seeking to bring harm to this family. Let we move, because now, as we say, we hear about the UK, because most of the time, people that are traveling, right, I just saying off our experience, would be traveling based on, you know, the image that is portrayed, you know, on social media, the television. That is way back, even before my time. People don't want to travel because of what they heard about this place. So people coming to the UK or leaving the Caribbean and coming to the UK is not like, you know, you're leaving something that, you know, is not good and coming to something that good. When you actually reach, you would actually see the same thing that is happening to you here, it is actually happening to you there. So there's no difference. The only difference is that you, as we say, buy a plane ticket and you're just traveling. That's the only difference from island to island. But as a black, Latino, or Native Indian, venturing outside of, let me say, of the zone or the place where the Lord has scattered us, as the scripture says, scattered us to the four corners of the earth, and as we say, we're in the land of our captives. Any way that we move, we would still be captives in that land, because now we are not in our own homeland. We see what's happening right now in our, as we say, down in our homeland. The Lord is starting to cleanse it bit by bit, to do what? Just like as we say, we came out of Egypt. The Lord said that he prepared us a place. He made preparation, or has that place, and that place is the promised land, which he has promised to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. And we being the sons of Jacob, that was our promise. And that promise has been, kept even up to today, despite, our, rebelliousness. Right? And again, this is something that we should always pay attention to. Yes, like I said.
This is what I don't understand. Like, I never understand how oppressors they hate black people, but then they like our entertainment at the same time. I just can't. Like, like Dwight York here. You know Dwight York, right?
Right.
Come on.
I believe it's from Trinidad or Tobago. I can't recall.
Tobago. Yeah.
So you watch Dwight York. You love his football. Yeah, it's great. But then the people of Dwight York entry to England.
Yeah.
I just can't get around it. They love your music. They love Carnival and the steel pans. White people love it, man.
Yeah.
But then they hate the people that invented it. I just don't understand it. White people, listen, Dwight York is the reason why Manchester United is so great. Manchester United, one of the greatest teams of all times. Dwight York made it great. Don't you want more Dwight Yorks in England to make Manchester great, to make good football?
Right.
Like your music, like your culture, but they hate you. I can't get around it. I can't understand how you like an Afghan who kills your soldiers, but a man that loves you and never fought against you, man.
Yeah.
That gave you great boxing, that gave you football and fought in your wars. Don't you want more of these? Don't you want more coconut bombers?
Yeah.
Don't you want more Dwight? I don't know. Swap, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get it. The hatred they have for us is just, it's unbelievable.
Again, just hearing that story and the article, it actually have it in our mindset. Also, after Mike, if you want anything, you can say anything. You go ahead and say.
So, if I may, right? With the captain bringing out, right? It's good to hear from a perspective inside England, right? Because many of us, right, on the outside, like when we read the article, they try to portray all the asylum seekers as criminals, right? And when they portray all these asylum seekers as criminals, they try to push that type of or paint that picture over the black people in England, in the UK, right? And they try to paint that picture in many of the articles that you see coming out, right? And for the average black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, right, it brings even more oppression or a psychological oppression on him, because it's like he's seeing no way out, right? And it's the same thing happening with the United States as well, right? With all these visa restrictions and many people crying out, right, to the government. But when you look to the present administration that we have here in Trinidad, right, you're even crying out even to your oppressor here in Trinidad, right? So you have oppression on the outside, and then the institutions that design or that they design to help you even bringing more oppression on you, right? Because if I may say, Salakia, by the 7th of April 2026, right, they're going to raise the fees, right, for the visa applications again, right? And I believe it's going to £135, right, which is like 1,000, and that's for a 6-month visit, right? So they have different tiers, right? They have 6 months, they have a year, they have 10 years, and for the basic 6-month visit, right, one would have to pay, right, on an average of 1,000 and I think it was just about 1,200 TT, right? If that comes into place, right, and this is for everyone because it's like dollar to dollar. Just think about how much £1,000 would be emotionally in a man's mind. It's the same thing in Trinidad. For him to raise $1,000, go to the embassy and be rejected, knowing that he would totally lost that just within an interview, right? So and it brings a lot of mental strain and mental pressure on the average black man here in Trinidad. So it's good to hear the perspective as you telling us from what is going on from the England side of it. Salakia, sir.
So what you're saying is rough, man. So you're telling me you could apply for a visa, pay the money, and they'll say, you know what, I rejected it.
Come on.
Nah, that's crazy, man. That's oppression, man. See, no one can tell me, everybody got the same 24 hours. You know, I made it, you can make it. That's a lie, man. It's not true. The things we go through ain't the same things you go through. A black man can't even travel, man. You should be. Imagine you paid your ticket, you paid for your passport, then I got paid for a visa too. That I might not even get.
So like I said,
go on.
You can't even move through the Caribbean and all. It's like the fees that they use in the Caribbean. Imagine you living and your brother right across there, Barbados, Jamaica, St. Lucia, St. Martin. We supposed to be not even. It's like, hey, on a cruise. Hey, it have a boat going St. Vincent now. Go St. Vincent. Now to really do that now. It come at a cost and at a price. You can't even, and the fees, it's so ridiculous. It's like when people hear the fees, it's like, hey, better take that money and try to make an application, because now the application fee it might be less. So like we say, a ticket might be 300, 400 US. When you do the calculation, is more than you know the fee if you had to apply to get a visa. So now it put, just as the brother of Sam Mike was saying, it actually have you under mental strain. So now it's like, hey, what really slaving or what really working for? What really working for? So again and again, just as you're sharing this, now we're sharing something, and it again, just as again, the same things that black people is facing in the UK is the same thing that black people is facing right here in Trinidad.
That's right.
The same thing.
England, America, one of the richest countries on the face of the earth.
That's right.
And them countries have black people living in the ghettos.
That's right.
That's what I know. I've experienced it. You know what I mean? People think that, you know, I got cousins in the islands that think, oh, in England, you living good. That's not true, man.
That's right.
Not true. I'm telling you straight, man. You know what I mean? Black people, my grandparents came to England and they thought the streets were paved with gold, man. They didn't know that England had ghettos waiting for them. They came off the boat, here you go, that's where you stay. You know what I mean? With the crime and, you know, crime and poverty and listen, they was heartbroken when they found out what England had waiting for them. So no matter where we go, as a black man, you can't escape these curses, man. The Bible says what? These curses shall chase and pursue you.
That's right.
Pursue means to chase, meaning you can go to England and they're waiting for you. You go to Jamaica, they're waiting for you. You go to Trinidad, America, the curses are waiting for you, man. All over the globe is ghettos, and the ghettos are filled with black people. You get me? So you can't escape it, man. But
That's
going
right.
back onto what you're saying, how nowadays you can't even travel within the Caribbean. It's expensive.
Yeah.
Unless you know that the oppressor the devil, man.
That's
You
right.
know, I think years ago, man, before the oppressor took over the Caribbean, the Iraq Indians was taking boats to different islands, man.
Right.
Barbados, Trinidad, free of charge.
Right.
Going to different islands, trading the Iraq Tainos.
Yeah.
Just traveling, man. Now it's 300 US just to go next door. Crazy, man.
No, it have a border line, and if you cross that border line, the common maritime borders. So how all of a sudden now they make, as we say, a place where family always used to do commerce business. I'm talking about this family, a place a border or maritime. So now I can even, as we say, our Hispanic brothers, the tribe of Asha, they've been traversing these lands way before, you know, as we say, our forefathers came here, or the brothers came down. Now put it in this way. The tribe of Benjamin come down. Asha been back and forth. God, you know, as we say, Reuben, they've been traversing the whole Caribbean until before, as we say, we came across. And imagine now, for them to traverse is like you actually watching a son or a daughter of you know these people and telling them that how you is what do I call it a outcast I forget the name that is called them a immigrant alien.
Oh God.
Yeah. You have no ties with this country.
That's right.
You have no as we say. So you being here is like, hey, nah, I just send you back home. When actually the whole Caribbean, as we say, North South was always the home. Was always, when I say home, literally a place where we used to travel and it is like, hey, we in a place where, you know, we could say, nah, I reach home. Like how black people just talk, hey, I not reach home. I come home. You could have a place to call home. Imagine these oppressors, as we say, traverse and come, and as we say, have it in a place where, you know, they would have the opportunity for them to move and not for us to move. Because we say, all oppressor travel, as we say, visa-less. Visa-less. It's like I say, the time don't run up and we and all. So I know.
It's not time done now. It's started, man.
Yeah, just get started, right? Again, you know, Captain Karate have a podcast called On the Ends.
That's right.
You can join him every Friday from what time, sir?
UK time is 9 to 11.
9 to 11.
Yes.
Right? 9 to
So
11.
that might be about 5.
5,
Yeah.
about 5:30. Let me say 6 p.m. Trinidad time.
Mm-hmm.
So join
Something
Cap.
like that.
Yeah. So again, any last words, Cap?
Listen, man, contact Swap Your Island, man, in Trinidad. And come into school, man. You know what I mean? Get refuge from the ISUPK, from God himself, man. Get it, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Also, shalom to the officer, Mike Wa.
Yeah.
Shalom to Swap Your Island for having me as well, man. I appreciate that, man.
Right.
Yeah, man, sign Christ, man.
Again, I'll just say to Captain Karate for coming through. Right, again, and sharing, you know, a little insight. You know, I appreciate, you know, that time. And Lord allow, you know, we sit down again, you know, on the street 91.9 FM, and as you say, chop it up, you know, bring this information out to our brothers and sisters. Again, joy the Lord's 57th annual Passover, Houston, Texas, right, is the place to be again. If you can make it, and from any Caribbean, come on down to number 1 Morris Street, Point Fortin, right? Commanding General has provided, you know, a place where brothers and sisters could gather, right, on that time. So April 4th, Houston, Texas is the place to be, right?
So like I say, if I may, right? If I may, right? And just as we were speaking on the topic today, right? If you get rejected as an asylum seeker, you could come and have that safety in the ISUPK under Commanding General Hannah, right?
That's right. Damn right. Right, so again, Tawada again for coming through, sir. Right? Right. Lord allow, you know, see you down in Houston. Right?
Definitely, man.
Most in Christ.
Yeah, shalom.
Shalom, Akim.
Shalom.
Yeah,
Qatar. Right, so we just heard from Preacher and Captain Karatia, Captain at 10,000, right, and don't forget, right, light pole number 1, Morris Street, Point Fortin, the ISUPK under Commanding General Hannah, right. If you can't make it to the United States, check us out in Point Fortin.
ISUPK, Trinidad and Tobago, under Commanding General Yohana. We will be live on the streets, 91.9 FM, every Thursday from 7 p.m. Hosted by Officer Sawap Yala and Officer Makwaya.
West to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
ISUPK, under Commanding General Yohana, live every Thursday night from 7 p.m. on the streets, 91.9 FM.
Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John
every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. and every Thursday night from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
live on the street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, goji, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health, performance, and disease. Join him as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079, or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com. Remember,
every Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. and every Thursday night from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
live on the street 919 FM.
It's a great day to be alive, above ground, healthy, and walking. Because some people, they opened their eyes today, but they couldn't do all the things that many of us can do. So we say, thanks be to God for being able to do the things that we can. We don't take these things for granted. So, great day to all who are listening in Trinidad and Tobago, around the Caribbean, and North America, and Europe. I say great day to everyone that's listening here today. So let's get straight into it because, many times we have so much to cover and we tend to run out of time. So let's get started with the gospel of health, which is good news. This information about herbs, fruits, antioxidants, and other products is for general health information only. This presentation is not to be used as a substitute for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment of any health condition or problem. You should not rely on information provided in this statement for your own health problems. Any questions regarding your own health should be addressed to your own physician or other healthcare provider. Health, Alkaline Ricky Ricardo, make neither warranty nor express or imply representation whatsoever regarding the accuracy, completeness, timeliness, comparative, or controversial nature or usefulness of any information contained or referenced by these statements. Health, Alkaline Ricky Ricardo, does not assume any risk whatsoever for the person listening to this information contained herein. Health-related information changes frequently, and therefore information contained in these statements may be outdated, incomplete, or incorrect. Statements made about products have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, mitigate, cure, or prevent any disease. Use of these statements does not create an express or imply physician-patient relationship. You are hereby advised to consult with a physician or other professional healthcare provider prior to making any decision or undertaking any action or not undertaking any action related to any healthcare problem or issue you might have at any time now or in the future. You agree that neither Health, Alkaline Ricky Ricardo, nor any other party is or will be liable or otherwise responsible for any decision made or any action taken or any action not taken due to your use of any information presented here today. You also agree that neither Health, Alkaline Ricky Ricardo, nor any other party, we are not medical doctors and we don't want to practice medicine. We just want to teach you how to live healthy. And that's the genesis of it, guys. All we want to do is teach you how to do what? Live a healthier life. How do we do that? Or how that task can be accomplished? It's by reducing the oxidative stress in your body, increasing the antioxidant enzyme, and also your body becoming